welcome to my video. My name is Harshal and this is DBMS lab experiment number 3, aggregate and built-in functions. And in the previous video we saw the DCL and TCL commands, and in this video we will see the aggregate and built-in functions in the DBMS. So let's begin the video. An aggregate function allows you to perform a calculation on a set of values to return the single scalar value. We often use aggregate functions with the group by and having clause of the select statement. So here in aggregate function we can use the calculation on the set of values that we can use by group by having clause and the select statement. And in aggregate function we can use the most common aggregate function that are average, that can use b to find the average, count to count the data, min that is the minimum, max that is maximum, and here is the sum. For taking all the total amount, for that we use sum. So this is the aggregate of the DBMS function. Next we see the built-in function. The built-in function is in SQL is a built-in function is a piece of program that takes zero or more inputs and returns a value. Means the ASCII value, if we see the built-in functions that are used in Oracle such as return and many other, there are many built-in functions in SQL or DBMS. So these are used in the Oracle when we use the Oracle 10G database. We see the built-in functions. So next we will move to the questions. So here are the tables that are deposit table, branch, customer and borrow table. I have created all the tables in the database. So without wasting time, we will go to the questions of the experiment. The first question of the experiment is list the total loan amount taken by the borrowers. So we will go to our Oracle database and we will type select. We have to select the total loan amount. For that we will take sum, and of that loan amount from which table we have to take, from the borrow table. For that we will type table name, that is borrow table. So here is the list of total loan amount from the borrow table, and when we run here we will see the total loan amount that is here printed in the output of the query. Next we will move to the second question, that is find the total deposit done by the depositors. Again we will go our SQL Oracle database server database, and we will type select sum. We have to sum the total and the amount from deposit table. See, when we run here we will see the total amount that is of the loan depositors from the deposit table. We will go to the next question, that is the third question. List the total loan taken from the Andheri branch. Again we will go here and type Andheri branch. For that we will take the sum of loan amount that is here, and from we have to take which table, we have to take borrow table. Borrow table, and where the branch name is Andheri. When we run, see the total is printed. For the branch name is Andheri, it will print the total loan amount here. Next we will go to the fourth question, that is write a query to find the total deposit of customer having account date later than 1 January 96. Next we will go to our database and we will select, we have to take the total of amount amount from deposit, that is deposit, and having a date later than 1 January. For that we will type here where a date is greater than 1 January 96. After this, when we run, we will get the total sum of the a date, that is account date, and we will get the greater than sum of amount from date 1 January 96. Next, the question is find the average of deposit of customer living in city Nagpur. We will go here and type average. What average we need, that is of amount from we have to take off this deposit. So deposit where the customer name in. After that we will go in subquery, select cname from the customer. We have to deposit of customer. For that we will go customer and where the city is Nagpur. Customer where Nagpur. When we run this, we will get the average of the amount, that is of select average amount from CS 2001 deposit. This is the deposit table where C name in the customer name. Select C name from customer where the city name is Nagpur. From that, it will take the average amount and it will print here. Next, the sixth question is list the max deposit of customer living in city Bombay. Same the table will be here. Only thing is we will change here max and the city name is Bombay. Okay, Bombay. We will get the maximum amount, that is in the customer name of city Bombay. The seventh question is how many distinct branch cities are there in the branch table. We will go in database and type here city. In so city, no, we have to count here, count and type here distinct city. From where we have to take from the branch table. From the branch, it will show here 4 because only we have 4, so it will count 4. Next, the 8th question is find the total number of customer cities. For that we have to count for the total and we will print the cities. So here is count only, we will print here the cities. Count the total from the customer table we have to print. Next, when we run this, we will get the 5 count because in customer we will having the cities of 5, so here it will print 5. The ninth question, write a query to display the branch name and branch wise deposit. Here we will go and type select the branch name and branch name and branch wise deposit. For that we will take some amount of from CS deposit where means we have to group by branch name, we have to display. For that here when we run, we will get the sum of the branch name of group by, we will group this, and by grouping this we will get the branch name and sum. 10th question is, give the branch wise deposit of the customer after account date 1 January 96. The same question is there. We will change here this deposit is there where e date that will be greater than 1 January 96, and we have to group by bname, and here it will show the sum of after 1 January 1996, it will print here. Next we will go to the 11th question, that is find the total number of borrowers in each branch. Next we will go and type select, we have two totals, for that we will type bname, bname count of amount we will take for all amount. Next we will select from the borrow and group by bname. Group by bname, and next when we run here we will get this output, that is all the bname will be listed the total number of borrowers. So for Pavai that is 1, Andheri 2, Virar 1. Next, the 12th question is find the total count of depositor branch wise. For that only we will change this. We have to find the total deposit. Only for that the same query will be there. Only the table name will be changed here. And when we run, we will get Andheri 3, Nagpur 2, and Virar 1. Next, for the 13th question, write a query to find maximum. For that we will use max loan from branch Virar. We will type here max. For that we will take loan loan amount from which table, borrow table, from borrow table, and where the branch is Virar. For that B name, that is Virar. After this when we run, we will get the maximum loan amount of the branch Virar. 14th question, list the branches having sum of deposit more than 45,000. Okay, so first we will check how many we have the amount. We have the, here we have total all amount. Next we have to list the branches. For that we will type here select, we have to total. For that list, for listing we will type branch name sum. Again for this we will list depositor, and the amount. For this we will type amount from deposit table, and group by. For this having list of branch, for that we branch name having sum of amount, this is 45,000. When we run this, we will get the sum of amount where the bname sum of amount, we will get the list of this. Next, the 15th question, calculate the length of the string dbms from dual table. We will go here, select length of what, dbms from dual table. We will get length 4, the length is 4. The 16th question is, display the name of the customer in uppercase. For that we will type here upper C name, from which table, customer. It will print all the customers name in uppercase. The 17th question is, display the substring nil from Sunil from deposit table. Here we will go and type here, we have to display the substring. For that the name is subster, and we will type here name Sunil. Next, from deposit table, from deposit, and the name we have to print, that is Sunil. It will show no data found because the substring, this it will not show substring. Next, the 18th question is, prefix account number column with twos in deposit. For this we will go and we will use left padding account account and this from the deposit table, from deposit. It will show here, but by mistake for prefix we have 5 columns here. It will show the L padding, means from left it will add 2, and this is the table of account number, means deposit table and account number. From left the two numbers are added. In the 19th question, sort the deposit table based on account number. For that we will go here, select star from the deposit table, deposit order by, we have to order by account number. When we run this, we will get the ordered by account number, sorted by, we will get the sorted one. The 20th question, find the total number of months since an account is opened by the customer. We will go and type select cname, and we will count here. No, we have to count total find. We will type here month between, that is of 5 July 8 August, and the year is 88. From the table we have to find, that is deposit here. it will show the months between the numbers it will show here. Next we will go to the last question, that is 21. Use round and trunc function to round off the truncate the value 15.6789 to decimal position after the decimal point using dual table. We will go here and type round and the number is 15.6789 from which table? Dual. When we round this, we will get the round table from 2 we have to get. Only this 2 will be here, and when we truncate this, one number will be gone here. After that, when we round by 3, we will get here 9, and when we truncate here, we will get here 8. For this, only we have to do this from the table dual. So this was experiment number 3, aggregate and built-in functions of DBMS lab. Thanks for watching my video.